Cut it off at the legs and see about 14 degrees. Best will do on that Friday high temperature. So there you have it across the province. Full 7 day and a bit. Right now, let's head out to 7th and check the weather with Tara.
Well, for the past 30 years, Ride for Sight has brought together thousands and thousands of motorcycle enthusiasts, that's easy for me to say, from around the country to raise funds for the foundation fighting blindness. Since its inception, this charity ride has raised over $19 million. We're joined by Ken Geitz and Chuck Holmstrom with their bikes, and a very special guest back there who we'll introduce you to in just a second to talk about this family-friendly event. It's taking place June 22nd and 23rd. Welcome, guys. And who's that back there?
RP the raccoon.
RP the raccoon.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm guessing he doesn't talk.
No, he or she, we're not quite sure.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, one would never know. Now, Chuck, I'll start with you. You've been organizing this event. Tell us all about it.
Well, the event actually started 30 years ago here in Alberta. It was formed first in Ontario by Jim Bentley, who had a friend of his who had retinitis pigmentosa and was losing his sight, and of course had been a motorcycle enthusiast similar to Jim. So Jim decided to raise money for eye research to help out his friend.
Now, what is retinitis pigmentosa?
It's a degenerative eye disease that basically causes the sight to start to narrow. So instead of being able to see a full field of vision, it becomes narrower and narrower until the point where the person actually does become blind.
Yeah, I actually do have a friend who suffers from this degenerative disease. And Ken, what's your involvement with this?
My father actually has RP, so he lost his vision, started to lose vision at 37. So he's now 73, so over the last number of years, his eyesight's diminished to a point where he really only has one eye that he actually can see very close up out of. So he's been working with the RP Foundation prior to Foundation Fighting Blindness, is what it was called, raising monies way back since he was 37. So it was time for me to step up, and my wife and I both got our motorcycles licenses and joined the fine group of the Ride for Sight. So I'm in my second year now, and looking to do a lot of things.
And how was it? How was it last year?
Oh, it was fantastic. Other than the rain.
Other than the rain, you got to be prepared for that no matter what. Now, Chuck, I'll go to you. Where did the marriage between this raising funds and motorcycles come from?
Because Jim Bentley was a motorcycle enthusiast, he got his friends together for the first Ride for Sight in Ontario. And the same thing in Alberta. Now, originally, 30 years ago, it was the main fundraiser as far as motorcycle events, and it has been one of the largest ever since. So, of course, today there are lots of other fundraisers, but at that point it was the largest and one of the very first.
Well, this is a